There is a massive war happening right now that, honestly, almost nobody is talking about.
It's not a war fought with weapons. No, it's a war fought with eyewear. Think about it. Meta, Samsung, Apple, OpenAI, Google, literally every major tech company on the planet is in an absolute dead sprint to put AI on your face. We're talking on your ears, on your nose, right in front of your eyes, before anybody else can. Why? Because whoever actually wins this race, well, they don't just win a new product category. They win the entire interface for the next decade of computing.
Just think about what that actually means for us. Right now, your smartphone is just a glass rectangle in your pocket. You pull it out, you unlock it, you open an app, you look at it, and then you put it away. That whole interaction model hasn't really changed since 2007. But AI glasses, they changed the whole shebang. They put intelligence directly on your face. It's always available, it's always fully aware of what you're seeing and what you're hearing, and the absolute best part, you don't have to pull a single thing out of your pocket.
And this race is moving faster than almost anyone realized. In 2025 alone, Meta sold over 7 million pairs of Ray-Ban AI glasses. 7 million! The company that makes the Quest VR headset is now outselling every single competitor in smart glasses by a margin so wide it's not even a competition yet. But the competition is coming, and 2026 is the year it arrives. This is The Explainer. Here's everything you need to know about the AI glasses war, what's already out there, what's coming, and what it means for the device you carry in your pocket right now.
Number 1, the next computing interface in history. To really grasp why every single company is building AI glasses right now, we've got to rewind a bit and understand exactly what happened back in 2023.
But first, let's jump back even further, to 2013, when Google launched Google Glass. Remember that? It was a wearable computer with this tiny little display floating right in front of your eye. You could take photos, get notifications, run apps. It was genuinely futuristic stuff. And well, it completely failed. The reasons it tanked are pretty well documented. The battery lasted maybe 2 hours if you were lucky, the display was small, dim, and just hard to read. Plus, the camera made pretty much everyone around you super uncomfortable. Oh, and at $1,500, it was basically priced for nobody. Google Glass kind of became this symbol of Silicon Valley overreach, right? It was a technology that was just 10 years too early. But here is the kicker. Here is what changed. The AI models finally got good enough. The chips got small enough, and most importantly, someone finally figured out the right form factor. And that someone was Meta. In 2023, Meta teamed up with Ray-Ban, obviously one of the most iconic eyewear brands in the world, and they released smart glasses that just looked like normal sunglasses. There was no weird display sticking out of the frame, no creepy camera making people nervous, just regular-looking glasses, but with a camera seamlessly built right into the nose bridge, speakers in the stems, and Meta AI available on command. Their key insight was brilliant, but simple. Don't try to replace the smartphone screen. Just add AI to something people are already wearing anyway. And you know what? It worked, dramatically.
Section 2. The Meta Ray-Ban Revolution. Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses are now officially the #1 selling AI glasses on the planet. And the crazy thing is, they just keep getting better. Let's look at the current 2026 lineup. It includes the standard Ray-Ban Meta, the Oakley Meta designed for sports, and then there's the big one, the flagship Ray-Ban Meta display. This is an $800 model that actually adds a small display right there in the right lens. It shows you messages, navigation, and info, all without you ever having to glance down at your phone.
And what you can do with these things right now in 2026 is genuinely mind-blowing. You can just say, "Hey Meta, ask any question," and get an instant AI answer piped right through the speaker in the stem. Meanwhile, your eyes stay completely focused on the world in front of you. They have this live AI feature that literally watches what you're looking at and can answer questions about it in real time. You can snap photos and videos totally hands-free. You can get turn-by-turn pedestrian navigation in 32 different cities. You can have your phone calls and WhatsApp messages read out loud to you, and then you just speak to reply. It even has a teleprompter feature, so you can see your notes right in the lens while keeping perfect eye contact with your audience. Oh, and you can track real-time phone call captions. But wait, it gets crazier. With the new Meta Neural Band, this is a wristband that actually reads the electrical signals from your muscles. You can write messages just by tracing letters with your finger on literally any surface. These Gen 2 glasses run on Meta's Llama 4 AI model, and they support full HD video recording at 30 frames per second for up to 5 minutes at a time. And the numbers, they totally back up the hype. EssilorLuxottica, the company that owns Ray-Ban, reported selling over 7 million smart glasses in 2025, and Meta's products are the ones driving all that massive growth. Smart glasses revenue literally tripled year over year, and they are scaling up production capacity to hit 10 million units annually by the end of 2026.
But Meta isn't stopping there. Two brand new models are already on the horizon, codenamed Aperol and Bellini. This next generation of standard Ray-Ban Metas is going to feature what they call super sensing. This means the live AI runs continuously in the background for hours, instead of just the current 30-minute sessions. Imagine your glasses reminding you to grab your keys if you leave them behind, or prompting you to stop at the store for those dinner ingredients you mentioned hours ago, essentially learning your daily patterns over time. And beyond those two, there's Hypernova. This is Meta's first pair of glasses with a full monocular display built right in. It's expected to launch in 2026 for around $800, featuring a display that only the wearer can see, a neural wristband controller, and it represents a massive first step toward true augmented reality glasses at an actual consumer price point.
Number 3. The tech giants respond. Now, for years, Meta has basically had no serious competition in the AI glasses space. But that is all about to change. Samsung has officially confirmed they are launching their own smart glasses in 2026, and these are built on Android XR, which is a brand new operating system co-developed by Samsung, Google, and Qualcomm, and they're going to be powered by Google's incredibly smart Gemini AI.
The difference between how Samsung and Meta are approaching this is super interesting. See, Meta built a social-first product. Their glasses are all designed around sharing, conversations, and everyday lifestyle. Samsung, on the other hand, is building an ecosystem-first product. Their glasses are designed to seamlessly plug into your existing Android phone, your Google Apps, your calendar, maps, and all your productivity tools. So if you're an Android user who practically lives inside the Google ecosystem, Samsung's glasses are going to offer you something Meta simply can't: native integration with everything that's already on your phone. We're talking your meetings, your contacts, your navigation, your messages, all instantly accessible through your glasses without ever having to switch between platforms.
These Samsung glasses feature multimodal AI baked in right from day one. That means they can see, hear, and respond to your environment all at the exact same time. Google's Gemini provides all the heavy AI lifting, and the Android XR operating system means that third-party developers can easily jump in and build apps for the platform. Listen, Samsung jumping into this market isn't just about one new gadget. It's a huge signal that the entire Android ecosystem, which runs on literally billions of devices globally, is fully committing to smart glasses as a major platform. Every Android developer is going to be able to build for it. Every Google service will work with it. Honestly, it's the exact same playbook Android used to take on Apple in the smartphone wars.
And Samsung definitely isn't the only giant threatening Meta's huge lead. Apple has been studying the smart glasses market really closely. Tim Cook has repeatedly called wearables Apple's next big thing during earnings calls. And Apple has a secret weapon that no one else does: a complete hardware and software ecosystem that already lives on your wrist, your ears, and your eyes through AirPods and the Apple Watch. Now, we don't expect Apple to launch their smart glasses in 2026, but development is absolutely confirmed to be underway. Word on the street is the form factor follows the Meta playbook: lightweight, fashionable frames with no obtrusive display, heavily focused on audio AI access rather than a visual overlay. Apple's massive advantage here: privacy, on-device processing, no data hoarding, and that deep trust consumers already have with Apple's privacy brand. But then there's the wild card: OpenAI. As you've covered in a previous explainer, OpenAI snagged Johnny Ive's hardware startup for a whopping $6.4 billion. They've confirmed two devices, codenamed Sweet Pea and Gumdrop, and both are audio-first, screenless AI companions. Sweet Pea is apparently a behind-the-ear device. Sure, that's technically different from glasses, but it targets the exact same use case: always-on AI that understands your environment without you needing to pull out a phone. OpenAI is targeting 40 to 50 million units in year one, which would instantly make it the largest AI wearable launch in history. If they hit even half of that goal, it flips the competitive dynamics of this whole market on its head overnight. And lastly, let's not forget Google. Their Gemini AI already powers Apple's new Siri and Samsung's upcoming glasses, but Google is also working on its very own smart glasses reference design to follow up on its Android XR partnership. So, to recap, the AI glasses market in 2026 has gone from exactly one company with a massive lead to 5 major tech titans all making their moves simultaneously.
Number 4. Why this is different. Look, every time someone brings up smart glasses, everyone instantly remembers Google Glass. The total failure of it, the mockery, that $1,500 price tag, and the pathetic 2-hour battery life. So we have to ask the critical question: why is this time actually different? Well, there are 3 main reasons.
First up, the AI is finally genuinely good enough. Google Glass failed because the smartness of the device was just so incredibly limited. I mean, sure, it could show you a notification or snap a photo, but it couldn't have a fluid conversation with you, understand context, or answer a complex question in real time.
Meta's AI today can actually see what you're looking at, perfectly understand what you're asking, and give you a genuinely useful answer in mere seconds. The underlying intelligence is finally worthy of the hardware itself. Second, the form factor prioritizes fashion. Google Glass looked like a nerdy sci-fi gadget. Ray-Ban Meta, they just look like cool sunglasses. And that is not some minor detail. It is literally the entire reason for their massive success. 7 million people bought Ray-Ban Metas in 2025, largely because they look like something a normal person would actually want to wear outside. Samsung, Apple, and OpenAI, they've all taken notes. Every product in the pipeline right now puts fashion way ahead of sci-fi aesthetics. And third, the use cases have been heavily validated by the market. Things like live translation, turn-by-turn navigation, hands-free calling, instant AI answers, meeting note capture, and real-time captions for hearing-impaired users. These are things people actually want and need. The market has completely validated the category. Meta's sales aren't just being driven by tech hype, they're driven by normal people finding genuine daily utility in the product.
In fact, to put that into perspective, the smart glasses market is projected to reach a staggering $38 billion by the year 2030. Think about that. Back in 2023, this market was essentially zero. That makes this one of the absolute fastest validated market creations in consumer tech history.
Number 5. Fate of your smartphone. So here is the big picture question we've all been wondering. Are AI glasses actually going to replace your phone?
Well, the honest answer? No. At least, definitely not in the next 3 years. But they are absolutely going to change how often you reach for it.
Think of it this way. Every little task that currently requires you to dig your phone out of your pocket, unlock the screen, hunt for an app, and type something out, any task that is just faster to ask out loud is going to shift over to your glasses. Quick questions, getting directions, sending a quick text, setting reminders, or just getting real-time info about something you're looking at, your smartphone is going to become more of a processing hub. It'll be the device tucked away that holds all your heavy data, runs the intense computation, and handles the stuff that truly requires a screen. But the glasses, they become the interface layer. They become the primary thing you actually interact with, moment to moment, all throughout your day. And this isn't some theoretical sci-fi future. This is exactly what Meta users are doing right now. They just leave their phones in their pockets, they ask their glasses a question, and they get their answer. The phone is still there, but that deeply ingrained habit of constantly reaching for it, that's already breaking from millions of people. The company that wins this glasses race wins the daily interaction layer of your entire life. And that right there is exactly why Google, Samsung, Apple, OpenAI, and Meta are all pouring billions into this at the exact same time.
Number 6. What should you do? Okay, so let's get down to the practical stuff. Should you go out and buy AI glasses today?
Well, if you're an iPhone user and you really want to try AI glasses right now, the standard Ray-Ban Meta is absolutely your best bet at $299. It works great with the iPhone, it's got the best AI integration on the market today, and honestly, they just look like normal, stylish sunglasses. The live AI feature all by itself makes it worth trying out for a week. Now, if you're an Android user, you might want to hold off and wait for Samsung's glasses. That native Android XR integration and Gemini AI is going to make them a way better fit for your existing ecosystem, and those are expected to drop in 2026. What if you're a hardcore Apple purist? You're going to need some patience. Apple's glasses aren't confirmed for 2026, so if you're deep in the Apple ecosystem, waiting for a native Apple product will likely be worth it, but you're probably looking at 2027 or even later. And hey, if you're eyeballing that high-end Ray-Ban Meta display model for $800, I'd say only pull the trigger on that if the in-display navigation and teleprompter features are specific tools you absolutely need. For the vast majority of people, that standard $299 model is going to deliver 90% of the value.
But the one thing that is absolutely worth doing today? Just go try on the standard Ray-Ban Meta at any store that carries them and ask it a question out loud. Seriously. Not because you'll necessarily buy them right then and there, but because that very first experience of getting a real, intelligent AI answer without having to look down at a screen, that's the exact moment this whole category just clicks. Most people who try it suddenly understand immediately why every major tech giant on Earth is scrambling to build one. Before you go, one question to think about. What is the one thing you do on your phone most frequently throughout the day that you'd honestly rather just ask out loud? If you can answer that, you understand exactly why this market is about to explode. The smartphone took 15 years to go from luxury to universal. AI glasses will get there faster. The AI is smarter, the hardware is ready, and this time, 7 million people already bought in.
I'm your host. This is The Explainer, the most important tools shaping the world, in plain English. Every week, subscribe. And drop in the comments, would you wear AI glasses? And which company do you trust most to make them? See you in the next one.